Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Max Garza III, and I am calling in tonight out of North America. Thank you very much for joining us and spending some of your quality time with us. Obviously, many of you that are blazing the trail with the Power On Xpress are doing a phenomenal job. Literally, guys, we are growing at a breakneck speed. We're going viral in over 195 countries, and this is just the beginning. Now, obviously, guys, many of you are excited because you got to double your XeCoins over the past couple of weeks. And if that doesn't excite you, you got to remember one thing. At the very end of the day, when people first got to see Bitcoin back in 2009, 2008, and they found out about this technology, many of them were buying Bitcoin at a penny, at 10 cents, right, at 25 cents. And lo and behold, it's making a power run up to another $1,000 per Bitcoin as we speak right now. And actually, let me look at Kraken real quick and see what Bitcoin is trading at right now. Literally, guys, it is pretty exciting to see what's going on with cryptocurrencies around the world. But I keep telling people this is just the beginning because many people are looking for more decentralized modalities of payment solutions. And because you're getting this education before hundreds of millions of people around the world, you're able to share that story with not just your business partners, but other people that are trying to figure out, cryptocurrency, trying to figure out alternative coins in the market. And it's a beautiful thing, guys, because literally just the other day, I heard some people talking about Bitcoin. I heard some people talking about Monero. And these are people that were like, I don't understand cryptocurrency, but I've been getting on the webinars. And to hear them talking at a level that was pretty much almost intermediate was pretty exciting, right, guys? Because literally, if you engulf yourself with these technologies, guys, you're just going to learn them. And as we speak right now, Bitcoin is trading at $993.61. I mean, literally, guys, over the last day, it's up $17.49. Over the last week, it's up $86.28. And the reason why we're so excited about the XeCoin is, guys, remember, Bitcoin is not backed by anything. It is fiat currency, just like the United States dollar. It's not backed by gold, not backed by silver, not backed by notes. It's just backed by trust, right? So literally, if I trust Charles, if I trust David, if I trust Gary, John, Stacy, Kevin, like if I trust y'all guys, you give me $1, hey, I trust you. That gives the dollar value, or that gives my Bitcoin value. But lo and behold, here comes the XeCoin, the very first actual cryptocurrency that's going to be on a public global exchange, and it's backed by a commodity, clean, green, renewable energy. So guys, the reason why so many people get excited about blockchain technology in general is because it's decentralized. No one government owns it. No one bank owns it. No one person can mess with it. It's peer-to-peer, so basically it's faster, it's more secure, it's more efficient. You're going to start seeing a lot of things that are going to change human culture. You're going to start seeing medical records on the blockchain, voting records, land deeds, car registrations. The list goes on and on and on. We have Wall Street, Chase Manhattan Bank, guys, Wells Fargo Bank. So many financial institutions are adopting and implementing blockchain technology. Today in the groups I posted about Mercedes-Benz buying a Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency company, right? And this is just the beginning, guys. Remember, this technology is still in its infancy, and you are seeing the story really just kind of at its infancy, right, guys? So take advantage of being able to have first strike capabilities. So obviously, let's get into some traffic strategy because many of you obviously texted me and said, hey, look, obviously we've been getting on the webinars, learning a little more about Bitcoin, blockchain, but many of you want to learn how to drive traffic and create content. So what we're going to do first, guys, obviously, if you look to the top left on your screen, this is my LinkedIn. So if you do not have a LinkedIn, guys, I would advise you to get one because you can communicate with a lot of people that obviously are in financial services, are sales professionals, literally work from home. I mean, there are so many people on LinkedIn, and it's free for you to have a profile on there. So on your profile, obviously, you want to tell people a little bit more about yourself, what you do. Like me, myself, I deal with financial services and energy. So basically, it has my title. I'm the COO at AI Financial Services. I went to Baylor University. And then if you look at just my short little description, I have engulfed myself in the private equity funding, credit market, and technology verticals the past couple of years to get in front of growth sectors in global trends. The market with the most potential is energy deregulation. Guys, I've had this profile for a while, but literally I've been espousing energy deregulation for years. Why? Because remember, guys, we're talking about 5.6 to about $8 trillion a year around the world just in the energy sector. Now, when you combine cryptocurrency, because remember, at the end of the day, guys, we have 7.5 billion people on Earth, global citizens, right? But at the end of the day, we've got about 3.5 billion of those people that do not have access to banking infrastructure. So if you think about it, guys, that's a big chunk. And with cryptocurrencies, as long as you got a mobile device, you can have a Bitcoin wallet. You can have an Ethereum wallet, Monero, Dash, Ripple, any cryptocurrency that's on a global public exchange. As long as you've got a cell phone and an internet connection, guess what? You can now buy and sell not just cryptocurrency, but products and services around the world. You don't have to go to a bank and ask for permission, guys. Literally, it's going to change the way people buy and sell products all around the world, especially in developing countries, guys. Because if you know anything about developing countries, you understand that their infrastructure isn't up to par with somebody like the United States, Canada, Germany, Australia. As an example, guys, I have a friend that lives in Argentina, and he was telling me that back in the day, many people were pulling their money out of Argentinian banks because their inflation got up to about 1,200%. So when I tell you that people are sick and tired of centralized banking institutions taking advantage of their citizens, that is literally an understatement. So many people now in Mexico and South America, China, India, Canada, the United States, Germany, you name it. So many people are adopting Bitcoin and blockchain technology and other alternative coins because at the end of the day, I tell people one thing. As an example, if you own a company, let's say that you're a retail shop, and let's say that you have a product that you can sell around the world. This was one thing that I was amazed at by some of my friends that live like in Argentina, Peru, Canada. When I explained to them about Bitcoin and blockchain technology. So many times, guys, when you yourselves own a business or you know a business owner, whenever they sell a product or a service, and let's say that maybe they're, just an example, they're in Argentina, right, and they're selling to somebody that lives in the United Kingdom. Well, guess what? Not only are you going to have to pay an interchange fee if they're using a credit card, but you're going to have to pay FX fees, exchange fees, right? So by the time you know it, that one product or that one service has all these extra fees attached to it. Well, when I tell these merchants or my friends that own companies, right, I tell them, hey, look, in the future with blockchain technology and Bitcoin or XeCoin or Monero or Dash or Ripple or any other coin, whenever you accept that for commerce, guess what? You don't have to pay the interchange rates from credit cards, and those can range from 2.2 to 9%, guys, per credit card swipe. You don't have to pay the FX fees, the exchange fees. All you're doing is paying a minimal blockchain, like you're going to pay for miners on the blockchain. Other than that, I mean, we're talking pennies on the dollars, guys. So you're going to see a large, we're talking about a revolution in payment solutions, because as more merchants find out about how cheap it is to take Bitcoin and other alternative coins, you're going to see a exodus. I'm talking like literally they're going to be leaving these credit card processing companies because obviously the bottom line is making money, right? So again, guys, the very first step, if you do not have a LinkedIn, I advise you get a LinkedIn. Now, obviously, it's free, and then obviously you want to generate some content, right? Whether you're posting content about cryptocurrency, about financial services, content is king, guys. So as an example, let's go over to Facebook, because what I want to talk about now is branding. So the majority of you have a Facebook, a personal page. So if you have a personal page, guess what, guys? You can create a fan page or a business page. But what you want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is you want to create a brand name. You are an actual brand. You yourselves are a brand, just like Google, just like Nike, just like Apple. You are a money-making brand, and you have to look at yourself like the CEO of a multi-million-dollar business every day that you wake up, guys. You got to be so fired up about your business that no matter how many no's you get, you know you're going to win. So as an example, guys, on your screen, this is the name of my brand. It's called Make Six Figures with No College Degree. So the reason why you don't want to brand yourself with a company name, a product, or a service is you just never know the longevity strategy of any company, any product, or any service. So what we advise people to do is create a brand, right? Because you're going to be around for 30, 40, 50 years making money online or on a storefront or however you sell your products and services. But literally, guys, your brand has to be unique to you. So now once you create your brand, ladies and gentlemen, obviously we talk content because our strategy is content meets commerce, right? So as an example, so here's an article that I posted 13 hours ago. It talks about Bitcoin and blockchain tech are changing human culture as we speak. Get in front of altcoin trends on open public exchanges and make massive returns in 2017. And this was the article, ladies and gentlemen, that I was talking about Mercedes-Benz, and I'll just click on it so you can see it. I mean, guys, literally, if you read daily about what is going on with blockchain technology, it will blow your mind. And look at this. It says, suddenly Mercedes-Benz buys Bitcoin company. And guys, I mean, you know Mercedes-Benz is a huge company around the world. Why would they be trying to get in with Bitcoin? I mean, look at some of these. If you go to the top of the screen, it's talking about cloud bet. I mean, you can actually bet with Bitcoin. 200 BTC max bet limit, live sports betting. Guys, Bitcoin is really changing human culture as we speak. But again, guys, creating content, right? Whether you're sharing content that's already pre-written or you're coming up with it yourself. As an example, I tagged a picture because I saw this. I couldn't stop laughing because this little dog reminds me of my sister. That's how my sister looks, and she's gonna kill me when she hears that, but it's okay. But literally, guys, anytime you provide content, you want to post a picture. It doesn't matter if it's a motivational picture, a spiritual picture. People will read posts on Facebook or any other social media, guys, that normally has a picture attached to it. If you only put words, a lot of times what people do is they will continue to just scroll through. So as an example, let's keep going down. So you see, I'm just creating content all day long, guys, just content. You want to reach people and you want to provide value, right? So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, what the content is as long as it's niche specific. And, we do a lot of niche specific content with cryptocurrency, Bitcoin in general. As an example, many of you saw this, this post that I had. It says, do not miss out on the second internet of money. This article is from TechCrunch. It's talking about energy being the new internet, guys. And so many of you that were young like me when the first internet came out, when we were in elementary and some of us were in junior high, guys, you got to remember, the first internet was the internet of information. The second internet is the internet of money. When we're talking about Bitcoin and blockchain technology, all cryptocurrency in general, but now we throw in the deregulation of energy around the world, guys, and energy storage solutions. You're talking about the internet of money. And so I tell people, you have to be ready to go out and share some information because, look, just sharing content, guys, will allow you to reach as many people as you want. And you never know when you're going to reach somebody and they get excited about your content and they want to join your business, right? So as an example, I'm a little bit motivational, so I always post motivational pictures. And there's the Bitcoin. Obviously, people know that we deal with Bitcoin, right? And that's the thing, guys. On your fan page, you can decide what niche you're really going to target. Are you going to target the Bitcoin niche, the alternative coin niche, blockchain, money making? I mean, it's totally up to you, guys. You can do whatever you want. And then, as an example, here's another one. Great article on how Bitcoin exploring bank accounts in 2017. This was about a guy that bought a house with Bitcoin, guys, and he actually saved money because at the time Bitcoin skyrocketed. So he made some money through Bitcoin. Because obviously, you got to think about it this way, guys. Many of you that own stocks and bonds, what do we try to do with stocks and bonds? We try to buy them when they're low, right? Just like Apple, just like Google, just like Microsoft. Many of us had the ability to pull the trigger when it was cheap, right? And then it reaches a valuation that you're comfortable with, a lot higher than what you bought it at. So when it reaches a higher level, anything in between that margin is your profit, right? And so I tell people there's a passive component to cryptocurrencies just like stocks and bonds. Because at the end of the day, if you're buying the coin, if you're buying XeCoin very cheap, and then let's say it starts climbing up to $1, $5, $10, $20, $200, who knows what the future will hold, but I will tell you one thing. To have the very first cryptocurrency that's backed by energy, it's not only going to give it stability, but valuation for years to come. Ethereum has been on the market just a few months, guys, and literally it's already at $11. And again, Ethereum is a fiat currency, just like Bitcoin. So now let's talk about YouTube, guys. So obviously, because you're branded, if you see your brand, obviously you see make six figures, no college degree, you're going to want to lock down a Gmail email. That, again, it's free, right, to get a Gmail email. All these strategies we're teaching you tonight, guys, are totally free. So now you're going to have a branded Facebook fan page, right? And then secondarily, you're going to lock down, so write down step one, lock down a brand name, right? You want to, whatever brand you decide you want to roll with, guys. And I would advise you to do a couple of brands. Do like 2 or 3 names, share it with your friends and family and business associates, see which one they like, right? Or maybe one just resonates with you and you really like it. Run with it, right? Something that you're going to build over the next couple of decades. So again, so now you're branded on your Facebook fan page. You're going to lock down your Gmail email account. And obviously, guys, if let's say your name is too large to lock down, like as an example, make six figures and no college degree was a little bit too big to get a Gmail email. So I actually just got a website, and that's how I use my email. But if you don't want to purchase a domain, that's okay, because you, as an example, you can make the email so close, like close enough to your brand name, and then what you're going to do is you're actually going to brand your YouTube channel the exact same way that you branded your Facebook. Because remember, guys, that is your brand moving forward. So just as an example, this is my YouTube channel that's branded now. It says make six figures, no college degree. So obviously, guys, you're going to be creating content, right? Many of us have multiple streams of income. So at the end of the day, you can put all your content underneath one umbrella. But as an example, I put everything from motivational videos to cryptocurrency videos, Ethereum, you name it. But what you got to remember, guys, is at the end of the day, content is king, because every single day there are hundreds of millions of people that are literally searching for ways to make money. They're literally searching for a financial blessing, and you can be that financial blessing. You just have to be able to just share the information, because many of us, it's not that we're unsuccessful, guys. It's just that we're not consistent and we don't follow up. Because now you're learning traffic strategies, free traffic strategies, right? And these strategies allow us to sign up people in a bunch of different companies every single week, guys. Literally, we have people from all around the world that reach out to us because they're sick and tired of the 9-to-5 grind. They're sick and tired of making 25, 35,000 a year, but yet they're barely making it, right? So I know a bunch of people, guys, that graduated college with me, and they literally are so sick of their jobs because they've been at the same job. They've gotten no raises, more work, and the pay scale is anywhere from 30,000 to 65,000, and they have a family of 4, right? So I keep telling people, unless you set yourself financially free, working from home, you're always going to struggle with allowing somebody else to write your paycheck and tell you what you're worth. Guys, it is no secret that the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett, has 72 streams of income. I'll say that again so you can write that down. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, has 72 streams of income, right? But yet our school system teaches us to have 1 stream of income. You tell me who's right and who's wrong. Warren Buffett, the richest man in the world, or second or third, depending on Bill Gates and Carlos Slim, right? 72 streams of income. He pays himself $70 million a year to sit down and read, right? All he does is read all day long. But again, guys, this is why we teach people traffic strategy, branding strategy, multiple streams of income. And at the end of the day, guys, what happens is when you get really good, as an example, when you get really good at building a business for the Power On Xpress, then you can apply it to any existing business you have online or traditional brick and mortar, because some of y'all do own retail shops, some of you own restaurants, and these techniques that we're teaching you today apply to both, whether it's online or brick and mortar. So at the end of the day, as an example, guys, if you look at these videos, you can see that a lot of these are Power On Xpress motivation, product reviews, cryptocurrency, you name it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to create your own YouTube channel, okay? So as an example, you already wrote down number 1, which is create your brand name. So over the next 24, 48 hours, guys, think about what you want your brand to be online, right? It can be make millions of dollars with Stacy, right? Or it can be, let me see who else is on here. I'm calling out on Stacy because she's always on these webinars. She does a phenomenal job. It can be, hey, Gary's infinite streams of income. Dean, make money with Dean till you're 85. Like, it doesn't matter what your what your brand name is, guys. What matters is the consistency and the follow-up behind it, right? So as an example, I'm going to show you, now that you already wrote down 1, create your brand name, 2, obviously create your Facebook fan page, and it's just the same as creating your Facebook profile page, guys, your original page. They both fall inside of the same Facebook login. So obviously now you've wrote down that you're going to lock down a Gmail email account, and when you start your YouTube channel, because obviously if you have a free Gmail, you can start a free YouTube. Guys, I'm going to show you what we use to rip videos so you can create content of your own. So write this down. It is keepvid.com, keepvid.com. So guys, this is the site where I teach everybody to go and download videos so they can upload it to their YouTube channel. So as an example, any videos that I have on my YouTube, guys, because y'all are part of the company, you have access to all my videos. So if you want to download videos on cryptocurrency, if you want to download videos on exergonics, webinars, cryptocurrency, motivation, you name it, guys, you feel free to take my videos because I want you to win massively in 2017 and beyond. But as an example, let's just say that we go to the Exergonics Product Review 2017. Just an example. You can go to YouTube, and many of you should open up your computer, open up a tab on YouTube. So I want you to open up a tab. You're going to open up YouTube on one tab, and you're going to open up KeepVid, KeepVid.com, KeepVid.com on the other tab. So you should have 2 tabs, one on YouTube and one on KeepVid.com. Now you can either go to an Exergonics video or you can pick any video in general. So just as an example, I picked the Exergonics Product Review 2017, right? So I'm going to take the URL, I'm going to copy this URL, and I'm going to go over to my tab with keepvid.com. You see where it says enter the link of the video you want to download. So boom, I'm going to enter the video, I'm going to paste it in there, then I'm going to click on download. So now you're going to see a little screenshot of the video you're downloading, guys. At the very bottom, you're going to scroll to the bottom a little bit. You see that screenshot? That's a sweet car, by the way. So it says Exergonics Product Review 2017, join the Power On Xpress for free in 2017. Hashtag Bioactus, hashtag Vertigo, hashtag We're Awesome. So as an example, where it says MP4 Max 7P, that is the video quality that I would recommend to everybody to download, guys. So if you click on that, it's going to download it directly to your computer. So now, guys, once you click on that, so if you pick any video, it doesn't matter what video that you have on YouTube, and then you downloaded it on keepvid.com, what's going to happen, guys, is now you're going to have the ability to, we call it, we rip videos off YouTube, and then we put the content into our own channels. So you can do this for any amount of videos, guys, that you want. Now, obviously, what you want to do is you can create your own descriptions. So as an example, I use a company called FormSite, F-O-R, well, actually, let me just show you. It's called formsite.com. So form site allows me to create pages, and let me just show you what they look like. So on my description, I use form site so that people can sign up for the Power On Express. So just as an example, if I click on that link right there, this is what people from around the world get to see. See that? So this is a form site right here. So I got the first name, last name, choose username, password, right? And I'm very specific. You got to be very specific with people online, guys. It says password must have a capital letter, lowercase letter, and a number for security. You can log into your back office and change your password in the future. Confirm your password, your best email address, where you will receive Power On Network welcome email, date of birth, best mobile number. Company will verify your mobile device for extra security of your account in the future. Country, and boom. And then I put a picture that says never be afraid, and all they do is hit submit, and boom, I got their information, right? So guys, there are all these tools that allow you to automate your marketing online. And again, because we are building multiple companies at the same time, automation allows us to have the freedom to do that, right? And as an example, so that y'all can see what else we do, because obviously we automate a lot of what we do. I have daily webinars at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 12:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. But literally, a lot of people don't know this. It's technology, right? So at the end of the day, if somebody clicks on this, I'm going to click on this so you can see what the technology looks like, because this is part of our automation strategy. And this we just launched. So we are pretty excited about this technology. And at the end of the day, if anybody needs help with automation, this is what we do for a living. So on this webinar, guys, it says Bitcoin created thousands of millionaires. Bitcoin 2.0 is launching in 2017. Get in before millions around the world. And obviously you see it shows a countdown to the next webinar. Show last webinar. It's got the times, right? Follow us on all our social media. It says make more in a month than you used to make in a year in 2017. You're tired of struggling in your business and want a proven business building game plan laid out for you in a step-by-step fashion. Power up your finances 2017. What I really like is at the bottom, look at the testimonials, guys. They just keep rolling through there. Pretty sick, huh? And again, if anybody needs help setting all this stuff up, this is what we're here for. But just an example, let's say somebody just wanted to see the last webinar. They would click on it, and it would pull up the last webinar. And obviously the next webinar starts at 12:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, but people can still view the last webinar. So it's just technology, guys. It's like I tell people, if you're not using technology to win in a digitally connected world, then you're not using technology the proper way. So again, guys, I want to keep this training a little bit shorter because I know a lot of people have families, probably dinners going on. And just wanted to give you all a little taste of what we do as far as teaching people traffic strategy, automation strategy, and obviously when you combine all these things with your branding and your content, guys, there's going to be people that are coming, reaching out to you, calling you, filling out your forms, right? Not the other way around. Instead of you chasing people, people are going to chase you. And it's a much better feeling when people are coming to you than when you're having to nag friends and family. Because remember, guys, you don't want to be part of that NFL club, no friends left, right? And literally we chase the same people over and over and over. But that is, with technology, that is pretty much over, guys. We are not in the 1980s Amway days where everybody shows up to a hotel meeting. With digital technology, you can build any business around the world. So once again, guys, we appreciate you for spending some quality time with us this evening. My name is Max Garza III. I thank you very much. We hope that this Power On Express branding strategy and traffic strategy provided you with some value. Make sure you share. We're going to post this on YouTube. Make sure you share it and obviously put it on your own YouTube channel, right? Because that's what I'm trying to tell you all to do, guys. I want y'all to learn to have content and create traffic. Other than that, have a blessed night, afternoon, or morning. We will see you again Saturday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. God bless, and this webinar is now adjourned.